Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel. All my commenters, all my lovers, haters, triggers, peaches, scallywags, each and every one of you, I welcome you to my channel. Well, boy. Remember my mother, there's a song that come out, What a Difference a Day Makes. And, see, I know yesterday I think I posted about this relationship or what have you, posting stuff on the internet and saying things. You never say anything that a person has a hard time forgetting you said it. You follow what I'm saying? You know, that's why I have great control over my anger. You know what I mean? Because I don't let myself reach that boiling point where I say, you. I'm laughing because once I did on the tennis court, I told this guy to suck my, you know what, and the first time I ever invited a man to my genitals, to suck, and he just got me because, he just totally disrespect. Oh, American, old cracker. Always want to appear smarter, no matter whatever. Always wants to win, and he has no problem stacking the deck to make sure he wins. And anyway, so it was a missed call, and I said, "Well, just let the referee." Who do you think? And he yelled at me, and I said, "What?" Now, and there was a lot of people around. I couldn't let that go. I mean, he's an old guy. I'm not going to hit him, But I got a mouth like you do, and my voice. Who do you think I am? You're a flocking kid. If you think I'm your kid, will you come over here and blah 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 whatever I said. But that was the only time, But ordinarily, I don't allow myself to get beside myself, because I believe in jumping off points. I believe that when things can start to get a little heated, before it gets these are different steps where you can jump off and say, hey, look, let's chill. Let's take a break. Let me walk away and deal with this another time. Because, I have no problem with if someone says something to disrespect me or I felt disrespected, I have no problem then, okay, wait, let me back up a little bit. I may take a day, I may take 2 days, or the next time I see you and I say, yeah, man, you know what? The last time we were together and you said what you said, I want to really, man, that was really flocked out, man. That was very disrespectful. You shouldn't have said that to me or whatever. And then was, oh, yeah, no, man, but like, blah, 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 and it's mended. So you never say anything. That's why I never called any girl I was with outside of her name. I don't say horrible things to her. That she would have a hard time forgetting. I said it, so I just don't do that. But a lot of people have no problem doing that, And on Facebook, they have no problem typing that because that's what they do a lot of time. They put their business in the street. So anyway, so yesterday I was talking about the couple who she had posted a lot of bad things about him, about what was going on with her, and she felt that she was not getting her props. For a Filipino woman, you gotta give her props, man. I mean, she may not know much, but she know the value she's bringing into your old ass relationship, and she wants hers, But anyway, you know, I, I don't check on it. Most time Mia tells me, what's going on. And so I decided to pull up her Facebook, to kind of get an idea. Let me see. To try to get an idea what was going on. It says you cannot treat people like garbage and worship God at the same time. You know. But anyway, I don't care how hard life gets. I'm not losing my faith in God. If you feel God is with you, amen. But then here's the rub. She writes, I posted a lot of bad things about you. She's talking to her husband now, but she's letting everybody know that she's talking to him. Just like she's letting everybody know she's talking about him. I posted a lot of things about you I'm not gonna say his name. And I am so sorry. Hopefully things will work out again. And that is the crux of it. You see, it doesn't matter. Sure, you know, she has her apology online to him and hoping that everything will work out now because apparently they weathered the storm. But then they have they have kids, teenagers or borderline teenagers who read the stuff that what you posted. They're not gonna forget that. And if you don't think it makes a difference in their lives, let me tell you, you're wrong. This is why I don't have a relationship with my oldest daughter to this day because of the shit that the mother put in her head about me. You know? I mean, she used to, when I used to call to talk to my daughters, she used to ring me out horribly. And I said, wait a minute, are my daughters sitting there? Yeah, they're right here. Then why are you talking to their father like that? Why are you saying those things to me with my daughters sitting there? You think they can't hear it? I mean, and my oldest daughter, who she wanted to make her friend, which is your kid is not your friend, and you know, um, uh, she took a lot of that to heart. I mean, she grew up, not not wanting to know me, not wanting to do anything with me, not because why? Because there. Now I could call her and she purred like a kitten, and I would say, "Are the kids there?" She said, "No." I said, I know." But anyway, she grew up with this thing, you know, that she don't like me. She don't like me for the horrible things that were put in her head about me. You know. And I remember one time I was standing, we were standing, and we were talking, and she said, "I'm just like you. I'm just like you," with tears coming down her eyes, me being me, I said, "Well, little girl, if you're just like your father, then you should be a bad little bitch." Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But and then it wasn't until years later that my youngest daughter sent me. A Father's Day card, and she said, I put it in the safe, and then I think a year or so later, I finally opened it, and she said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the things that we put you through," and she made it how wrong it was, and I started tearing up. I may have shed a tear, but it hit me to my heart, knowing that she knew, that she loved her father. I'm sure my oldest one, no, my oldest one called me her bio dad, But anyway, it was nice hearing her say that. And to this day, we have a relationship with my youngest daughter, you know. But getting back to that, but there was a silver lining in all this, and let me tell you what the silver lining in all this is. Um, um, me and I were laying in the bed, and she's translating, going through stuff. And she said, just conversating, which is something we very rarely do. And uh, uh, and then it got on me about girls who text me and say good morning, and I said, Mia, it's just people just saying good morning. There's nothing else more than that. If someone, there are people who I believe, girls especially, who aren't dating, who don't have boyfriends, who aren't on the dating apps, and 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 want to say hello to somebody, someone who's harmless, someone who didn't get a reply from, and just to let them know they're alive, or have someone to reach out to. I mean, she's never said anything about problems or whatever like this, and she often texts me and says good morning or good evening, good night, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. You can put XOXO, that's it, whatever, and I don't mind that. And sometimes, people from my past that text me and say, Gerard, what's up? And I said, fine, okay. So we got on that a little bit. And then so I joked with her. And I said to her, I said, yeah. What about you? She said, huh? I said, I saw you going to taking Raphael to school in your sexy black dress, and you're in the scooter. I tell you, she's getting back to her fighting weight now. And you going down this, and when Mia drives the scooter, her legs are short, so when she drives, you can imagine, what you're seeing when you're riding, when she's driving. And, and so she laughed. I said, who? Are you going to go see the security guard? Are you trying to show up with other fathers who might show up, drop their kids off? I mean, what's up with you? She started laughing. And not that I'm ever worried about that. But she said, um, uh, the women were always whispering about her when she come. They whisper, whisper, whisper. And Raphael, my oldest boy, said, told her, "Mommy, the reason they do because you wear such sexy dress." now you can't be too far off when your little boy says, "Mommy, they don't like you because you look so sexy." And so her and I got to talking, and we had a nice conversation, and it was wonderful. It's one of the rare times that her and I, you know, saw things eye to eye, talk to things, and of course, I go through I chose you. You don't worry about that. I tell there's no one is going to break up my family, Mia. No one's worth it. No one's worth causing, separation, of me from my daughter. You do you, you know. But I know I'm doing me. You know, I know that that uh, uh, that I'm an honorable man. You know, I know. I'm not going to jeopardize my relationship. And when you text things, or if I'm texting a girl or something like this, you don't see any conversation I'm having with them. You don't see nothing like, oh, hey, what are you doing on Friday night? Look, meet me at such and such a time or like this. You're not going to see that. And on that same token, no one has the power from a text to send to Mia and say, look what your husband sent me. You see, that's mortifying to me. And let that be the reason, if nothing else, that I won't put, someone in a position that that they can cause harm to my family. I just won't have it. I just won't do it. I got a comment from one of my subscribers who says, Gerard, you being as old as you are and having a child, that's very selfish of you. He says, what's going to happen, when you die? You're not going to be there, whatever. He says, he says, so I stopped having kids 40 years ago, like that. So I said, okay, fine. I said, but let me ask you this. If 42 years ago, if you had a child and something happened to you, God forbid, I told them, and thank God nothing happened to you. If something happened to you, who's going to raise your child? Of course, the mother's going to raise your child. I said, the only difference between us old cats and you young cats having babies is that we can see and virtually predict the future when it comes to our children. I know, I know, if I get 10 years with Duchess and I'll be 70 next month, I am complete. I know I may not see her go to her high school graduation. I know I'm not going to be around when she walks down that aisle. I know I'm not going to be around when she brings her own children into this world. See, I know this. And be that as it may, that's to my benefit. And that's why every moment I spend with her, I share with her, I'm videotaping her, I'm with her, is precious to us old cats. You see, you know, I want unconditional love, and I got my unconditional love. You can call me being selfish if you want to, but be that as it may, yes, I'm being selfish. I wanted a baby again. I wanted a chance, hey, to do it right. You know, you know, and I'm doing it right. So I thank God for giving me the blessings, the wisdom, and the steadfast, you know, to safeguard my family, and nothing in my heart to do anything to weaken that. Thanks for watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly and always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of Temptation, once sung, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king and never say no. I think this Sunday on my Sunday morning classics at 7 a.m. Filipino time and 7 p.m. New York time, I think I'm going to do Ollie Woodson. Okay? Oh, one thing I want to say. This is the first time in my life that I am perplexed about two white men running for the same office as vice president, and they argue about who is the most redneck. Never in a million years would I ever dream this to be happening. But be that as it may, that's what you have. You have Walt and you have Vance, J.D. Vance. And they both say, no, I'm more from the Okie, from the Stokey. No, I'm more from the Okie and the Stokey than you are. Life is good. I'll talk to you later. Peace.